got a new PC, and I'm not currently thrilled with the hardware on it because, I mean, it is older. It's an iMac, obviously, a 3rd gen. But I want to open it up and look at what kind of RAM it has in there, because I have, in my random crap drawer, a bunch of RAM, about 2 gigs of it here, that should possibly work in it, maybe? So I want to see, because maybe I could get it as a secondary computer to this one. That's just a secondary monitor. But we'll see. So let me flip it over and open it up. Looking at the underside of the iMac here, I'm thinking about putting more RAM in it. Currently has like 612 megabytes of RAM. And I'm trying to look for a model for you, but not really seeing it. Anyway, maybe I'll pull it up. I just love how easy they make it to get to the hardware in here. You got your 2 RAM there. I'm assuming that is like a video card or something, maybe Wi-Fi, because I know this thing has, it detects Wi-Fi without any cords, which I thought was kind of interesting for this age of a computer. But, let me get into it. I was very much hoping that I had the RAM handy, but, unfortunately I have a whole bunch of sticks with this single, DDR2 with the single slot. That's what all my RAM is, and of course this RAM has 2. So, yeah, I might need to pick some of that up. I don't honestly know how much this Mac can support, but if I could get a gig in here, that would be awesome. But I have a question. I don't know anything about Macs. 2 sticks came out. I assume they were both RAM. One is obviously much larger than the other. I mean, you can just see. This one obviously is RAM. It's 512 megabytes of SD RAM. 100 megahertz. Nothing special. I have the same thing here except the wrong kind of layout. But this guy right here, it says PC100-322-620, and it doesn't specify that it's RAM. It doesn't give a memory rating. So I'm just wondering what it is. And the lower RAM stick here came out of this lower slot. And the upper, larger stick, which I'm in question, came out of this upper slot. Still have no idea what that is, but he's going to stay in there. And, yeah. Also hear a bit of rattling in there, which I think there's a screw loose or something. I do have a DVD drive in this one, not a CD. And, yeah. So we'll get to it, and I want to find out how small my hard drive is too. I'd love to get a 120 gig hard drive in there because that's the max these guys could hold. Yes, I know it's upside down, but why I had a good angle here, I thought I would include the ports that this one has. Ethernet, 2 USBs. I think these are buttons of some sort, either reset or indicators. Telephone line, FireWire, microphone, headphone. That's what I got on this one. And power goes here in the back. It's just a standard power cord. Live startup, let's see if I killed it. That's a good sign. Ignore my Rubik's Cube and my light bulb fish. That's right, it changes. Sorry about the flashing, that's the kind of, the tube monitors do that. I could go in and change the resolution down to the lowest setting and it would help, but I can't do that till we're logged in. So, you just have to put up with it. Sorry, YouTube. By the way, the mouse is not the original hockey puck. It's a red hockey puck mouse. So that's not original, but it is the right age. It has the 2-colored ball, but it's not the original. And it has this, thing on it. It's called iLatch. It makes it way more comfortable. I'm really glad that was included. Also, this is not the right keyboard because it's purple. But let me log in real quick. There we go. What a layout there. Still loading in all the folders and what have you. But what I wanted to show you was, I don't know why the pictures folder randomly opened up. Oh, there we go. Being a bit slow. As it expected, this is a pretty old PC. But it is also, it's a, you insert the disc, it doesn't have a tray that comes out. I don't know why it's opening up Apple downloads. Whatever. This one has a built-in Wi-Fi card, who I haven't mentioned that. And it doesn't have that little, some of them had a little detector here for like TV remotes. What's that called? I can't remember, but mine does not have that. Wants me to update and everything. I'll handle that in a minute. But what I want to open is about this Mac. I might have pressed the wrong thing. I think that was it. So, we have OS 10 version 10.4.11, and if there's a more recent version, if someone doesn't mind telling me. Processor is a 400 megahertz Power PC 3G. Don't know how good that is or how bad. It's obviously not great. But see, I only have 640 megabytes of SD RAM, and what didn't make sense is one of the sticks was a 512 megabit like this, and then the other stick, I don't know, is that one only like a 100 megs or whatever remotely? If so, then I'll just pull that big fat stick out, chuck it, and get another stick of 5 and put a full gig of RAM in here, and it'll fly for IMac standards. But yeah. It's a Power Mac 2.1. The official CPU type is a Power PC 750, and it has in parentheses 83.0. Number of CPUs 1. CPU speed 400 megahertz. Memory 640 megs. I don't know what that's about. Bus speed, really don't know what that means. Boot ROM version 4.1.9 F1. Serial number is there, and then the sales number is there, and you don't really need that. But anyway, I didn't kill it. Might not be the most interesting video, but if someone can help me with that little RAM question. Also, for Mac users out there, how on earth do I figure out how big my hard drive is? I know how to do it in Windows. It's pretty easy. But I don't know how to do it on Mac and just see how big it is, because this thing supports 120 gig hard drive, and I'll drop it in there if I don't have one already. Because I want to use this as like basically I want it to hold all my music, all my movies, and I also kind of want to do a bit of maybe video editing with iMovie, because supposedly it has it installed, but I don't really exactly know how to get there. I'll show you my horrible skill. It keeps moving on me. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad vid. Is it 2 words or 1? I can't remember. iMovie, there it was. Let it refresh. Should have done a backspace, should have read what was on the screen. There we go. See, it has iMovie right here, but when I click on it, that's all I got, so I don't know how that works. But anyway, learning the ropes with Mac. Hopefully we'll get a real MacBook Pro sometime. But yeah, that's all for this new little Mac, or iMac. Sorry for the very bad video quality between the flashing, the shaky iPod, and just a very serious lack of any scripting.